Hi, this is Christy. Today we're going to be working on another word problem. I'll be referring to my Solving Math Word Problems checklist as we go. Step number 1, understand the problem. Read and reread. In a class of 30 students, 5/6 of the students attended Monday's class. What is the ratio of students who attended class to students who did not attend class? This time as I reread, I'm just going to make note of any important numbers or units that I might need. In a class of 30 students, okay, so 30 students is my total number. 5/6 of the students, fraction there, attended Monday's class. What is the ratio of students who attended class to students who did not attend class? That's important as well. Okay, and sometimes when I'm writing, I'll just add something here. Ratio is going to be students who attended compared to students who did not attend. Okay. Next on our checklist, visualize or draw it and then look up unknown words. Okay, so out of every 6 students, 5 of them attended Monday's class. Here's some desks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 of 6 students attended. Let me give you a check if you attended. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that 6th student did not attend. That's just a short visual, but it might help us as we go. I don't see any unknown words there, so let's move on. Determine what the question is asking us to find. We did that a little bit. The question is asking us to find the ratio. And a ratio is a comparison of 2 numbers. Which 2 numbers? Well, in this case, it's going to be students who attended, that'll be in a number form, compared to the number of students who did not attend, and that will be in a number form. Do we have all of the required information that we need? We actually do. Even though I don't see another number, we're going to have to subtract. If we know that 5/6 of the students attended, and we have the total number of students, we should be able to calculate the number who did not attend. That will be one of our calculations as we go. Step number 2, make a plan to solve the problem, come up with a strategy, and estimate the answer. My plan to solve this problem is going to be first to figure out how many students attended. I'm going to have to work with this fraction here. So step 1, figure out the exact number who attended. And once I have that number, I'm going to be able to subtract from the total to get the students who did not attend. Subtract to determine number who did not attend. And then step 3 is just going to be to put it in a ratio. Those are my steps. Now, can we get a quick estimate? Let's just get an estimate. I'm not going to do the entire ratio. I think I'll estimate the number of students who actually came to class. It says 5/6. That's almost a whole. That means a lot of the students came to class, and there were 30 students. Let's just say approximately, I'm going to estimate that approximately maybe 26, that's almost all of them. Approximately 26 students came. And if we actually did the ratio of students who came to students who did not come, we would have 26 came. 30 minus 26 is 4 did not come. And we'd have to reduce this to simplest form. Let's divide it in half. 13 to 2 would be the ratio. Step number 3, let's go ahead and start solving the problem. Write out all work neatly, make several attempts to solve the problem, don't give up, and double check your math. Let's go back to step number 1. Figure out exactly who attended. In a class of 30 students, 5/6 of the students attended. So we need to figure out what is 5/6 of 30. If you think back to our unit on percents, anytime you see an of with fractions or percents, you're allowed to multiply. So we can do 5/6 times 30. 5 times 30 is 150. 6 times an assumed 1 is still 6. So, how many times does 6 go into 150? 6 goes into 15 2 times. 2 times 6 is 12. Now you subtract 15 minus 12. 5 minus 2 is 3. 1 minus 1 is 0. We're not done. We need to carry the 0. How many times does 6 go into 30? 5 times. 5 times 6 is 30. 30 minus 30 is 0. So, 150 divided by 6 is 25. That's the number of students who attended. Step number 2. Subtract to determine the number who did not attend. Subtract from what? Subtract from the total number of students. You have 30 students, and we just said that 25 attended. Let's do 30 minus 25. 5 did not attend. And if you look back at my estimate, I estimated that 26 came and 4 did not come. The actual numbers are 25 came and 5 did not come. So our estimate was pretty close. So far, I think we're on the right track. Step number 3 is to create the ratio. Now, creating the ratio, there's always one little trick to creating it. You have to go by the order that you read it. What is the ratio of? And here's what they want first. Students who attended class. That's going to be your first ratio. 2, now get ready for the second ratio. Students who did not attend class. So you really can't just put the ratio, any different way that you want it. It has to be the exact way that you read it. What did you read first as you were reading the sentence? Students who attended class, which was 25. Now the students who did not attend class, 5. So the ratio is 25 to 5. Are we done? No, because just as we do with fractions, we have to put this in simplest form. In fact, another way to write a ratio is in the form of a fraction, like this. And if that was the case, you would say, what goes into 25 that also goes into 5? The answer is 5. Divide each side by 5. There. So, in simplest form, 25 to 5 is the same thing as 5 to 1. We have just reduced it. Now, we're going to double check our math briefly. I want to make sure that I did my division correctly. I'm going to do 150 divided by 6. 150, there we go, divided by 6, 25, and that's exactly what I have. Check. Step number 4, reflect on the problem. Did we answer the question, and is our answer close to the estimate? Well, we already said that our estimate was on target, so did we answer the question? What's the ratio of students who attended class to students who did not attend class. And we said that 25 attended and 5 did not, and we reduced it down to 5 to 1. Great job.